Not quite sure where we are, but I think we stumbled across something interesting.
If you ask anyone at Rainbow, what is Rainbow, chances are you're probably going to get a different answer from everyone, but they're all right answers.
Yeah, you hope you can find water to keep yourself fresh out in the woods. Great woods of Wisconsin here. Listening to cicadas and birds, and sometimes a raging alcoholic or someone that overdid it. Sometimes happy, joyous people yelling, "We love you," spreading the good vibes, just enjoying nature. So this kind of camping out in taking advantage of America's beautiful national forests.
For some people, Rainbow is spiritual or almost religious, but not in a cult way whatsoever. What's the appeal to Rainbow for you guys?
Live in the moment.
Kind of just unwinding and getting into nature and sweating.
Community.
Community, some drumming, hanging around a fire.
Being naked. Naked in the woods. Shitting in the woods is kind of cool too.
Yeah, meeting
I like the
folks.
food.
Getting your tarot read. You know, whatever kind of pops up.
I like the kids.
Being in no hurry to get anything done.
No hurry, no worry. Yeah.
Always trying to find a way to connect. Can be a little tricky. Trying to get in the kitchen and help out. It's mostly dragging some wood or
Volunteer for whatever you can.
volunteer for what you can.
Is that dog shit or human shit? I think that's dog shit.
Yeah, dog shit.
There you go.
Good job, Jared.
See, that's Rainbow right there. In a normal society, everything's like broke down into different. Everything's broke down into like someone. Oh, I don't do that, but someone else is supposed to do that. No, it's like you participate. You get your hands dirty.
Call daddy to tell him what he did. And that's the lyrics of a master kid. And he says, "Oh man, you're never coming back." Because they're giving me a hell like that.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Rainbow is honestly just a really good way to disconnect. If you have weak lungs like I do, come with caution then, because there's a lot of smoking.
I just kind of learn different ways of communal living, which we don't necessarily get because we're, a regular life we're all isolated in our little boxes and our yards and our fenced off yards and our separateness. Or this is kind of bringing it all together into no boundaries and just everybody working together.
Yeah, and sharing one thing in common, or a couple things. Love and peacefulness
And there's always
And a
a
lot of pot.
Rainbow isn't all sunshine, though. I've heard stories and caught wind of some pretty unfortunate stuff that has happened at Rainbow before. It all gets managed and justice is served at the end of the day, but don't come here thinking it might just all be sunshine and rainbows. When talking to someone about that, they worded it really perfectly. Rainbow is like a microcosm for anywhere else in the world. The problems, the good things that you have out there, you're going to see in a more condensed and intimate way here. And I think that's a really cool way to think about not just Rainbow, but any gathering or any community.
there's always some conflict happening here and there. And lately it's been a little heavy on some council culture stuff, but
Rainbow has changed a lot over the years. From what people have been telling me, that Rainbow started off like all vegetarian, no alcohol whatsoever, and now meat is served and there is alcohol present, but it's segregated from the rest of Rainbow. They call that A camp, alcohol camp. Usually A camp is like the guardians or the gatekeepers of Rainbow, keeping order and peace. Others make Rainbow a lifestyle, where they travel to just about every single Rainbow gathering that they can make it to, no matter where it is in the country. The location always changes.
locations always changes. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they're a little rough, but this time they hit it pretty nice. Water is always an issue, but there's a really nice little lake up here, at least for swimming.
This is really small compared to some we've been to.
Yeah, someone has mentioned that Rainbow has been getting kind of smaller. And honestly, the size of this gathering is, I think, perfect. It's not too big or too small. But I guess Nationals is like earlier in the summer, and that's really big, like 600,000 people or so.
600,000.
Or no, 600 to 1,000.
Yeah, sometimes several thousand.
Holy crap.
It can be 10,000
Yeah.
to 30,000, who knows.
Yeah, and you'll never get through it in a week or two. There's so many camps everywhere.
Huh.
So many soup kitchens. All belief systems come. That's what's cool about it.
Yeah.
So those you can chant Hare Krishna or hang out with a Christian camp or do yoga.
Hang
all
out at
kinds
the
of
fairy camp,
Very cool.
pagan camp.
Something about Rainbow that I think is really important to point out is that it's really not one demographic that's here, and I don't just mean that in terms of like race and gender. I mean that in terms of everything. You know, you have people that barely speak English that come here. You have people that literally of all ages that come here. You know, some people even bring their little kids as part of their family. Some people are like a lot older, and yeah.
Yeah, elders are always wonderful to see.
Again, some people make a lifestyle out of this. Some people are working people that need to get away from the big city or the grind for a week or 2 weeks or whatever. Oh yeah, Rainbow has a lot of different vocabularies too that are unique to this community. I've picked up on.
The bliss pits, let's do a movie.
Everything's a movie.
Yeah, a movie is not something you watch, it's something you do.
You're in it live.
Yeah.
Here, what is that? participants.
It's like right now.
Yeah. This is the movie.
Ah,
Rainbow reminds me of what a summer camp would probably be like, but for adults and literally anyone that wanted to come. A lot of people like to bring their pets too, so if you're not a dog person, I highly would not recommend coming. You guys have been to a lot of rainbows, but this is my first one. To me,
welcome
Yeah.
on.
to me, the way...
What do you like about it?
What do I like about Rainbow? My favorite part about experiencing this is that it makes it really easy and kind of forces you to disconnect from really a sense of time, and it really forces you to live in the moment. Like, you don't really have a choice but to.
Right.
So it's not like you even have to meditate or try to do that. It's just natural. The way that I kind of see Rainbow, just based off the day or two that I've been here, is that it's like a bunch of hippies, stoners, and naturalists that all get together as a community and just live pretty much. Morning. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, there's a lot of good things from that.
Living on love.
Hell yeah. Alright. Perfect. We love you.